Uh, man, I wanted to do a live stream right quick, talk about the events that happened, yesterday, all the boxing matches, most of them, some of the shocking events that transpired yesterday, with the Dillian White fight and the Charlo brothers, man. I'm going to give my honest assessment of the Charlo brothers. And people may not like what I have to say about the Charlo brothers, and I'm just gonna keep it 100 about the shit because it's just time that we have a real conversation about the Charlo brothers, about boxing, period. And like I said, I'm not finna bite my tongue. I ain't finna be catering to motherfuckers because, you know, I'm cool with certain people that's cool with certain people. And I'm not finna do that. You know, as far as Dillian White go, he did what he needed to do. He got Chisora out of there. Man, that was a great counter left hook. I mean, he got him up out of there. On two of the scorecards, they had him losing the fight, but that's what you're supposed to do. So you know, hey, what's up, Cray? What's up, Joe? Yeah. So I mean, he got him out of there. He had that fake ass, um, you know, stare down, whatever you want to call it, with Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua is still full of shit. Like I said, the only people that believe Anthony Joshua's bullshit is his pathetic fans. He did an interview earlier talking about that Wilder tried to freeze him out and that Wilder don't have no other option. This dude really is putting it on thick, acting like he want to fight, or if he do want to fight, why it had to take people calling him a coward and insinuating that he was scared of Deontay Wilder. The whole thing was, it was funny, like right after the fight, people was booing Anthony Joshua and they was booing, Eddie Hearn, because they see the bullshit that's going on with them. Man, what's up, man? Yeah, so as far as AJ go, I won't believe nothing that nigga saying till I actually see him and Deontay Wilder having a press conference to announce the fight. But like I said, all this shit about people don't know who Deontay Wilder was, like, Ego had hit me up earlier and he was saying that Wilder was getting mad love, out in New York. Everybody asked for pictures, autographs, and he was with his family and shit. So, like I said, Wilder's the man. Like I said, Anthony Joshua don't really have nothing to bargain with except he got those two or three belts that nobody cared about. Because, like I said, if people booing him in the UK, they know what time it is with him. He been stalling this fight forever. And then you got the AJ fanny pack boys like making excuses for him. It ain't no more fucking excuses, man. Yeah, Joe, they was born that motherfucker, man. Yeah, they was just straight. Yeah, they was straight booing AJ. They was straight, booing Eddie Hearn, because I think a lot of them know what time it is with them. Eddie Hearn didn't put off that fight. And the funny part about it is, keep in mind, this fight was supposed to be on DAZN, and DAZN rejected this fight. Showtime picked this fight up at the last minute. Because like I said, everybody is fucking lying. Eddie Hearn is lying. John Skipper is lying. Because I put out the video earlier that it's a big discrepancy about Canelo's numbers, and how much he actually got paid for the Rocky Fielding fight. But to be honest with you, after what happened today with the Charlos, both of the Charlos stock went down dramatically. Now based off the, Charlo, Jermall beat the dude, but he did struggle with him. Keep in mind, Charlo was getting hit with a lot of counters, man, and he got hit flush a lot. but he did show that he got a good chin. But he won the fight. I had him winning the fight like 8 rounds to 4. He won the fight. And he almost got dude up out of there, but it was just at times he just didn't look good. But he do got a legitimate excuse because I think he was upset about what happened to his brother, and I don't blame him. But nevertheless, you still have to fight on, and you still have to go out there and perform. And right now he got caught slipping. Now, of course, people making videos about they got exposed, and that's typical but the funny part about it is the black fighters, when they have what you call a showing that don't look like what they used to doing, all of a sudden they got exposed. But then when it's somebody like Lomachenko, it's the dude that he fought. I don't think Canelo still gonna make that fight. You got to understand, Charlo gonna get up for a Canelo fight. And I'm gonna just tell you right now, man, as far as Jermall go, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think Tony Harrison won the fight. Yeah, Canelo ain't gonna take that fight. And Triple G ain't gonna take that fight neither. They gonna come up with some excuse. They gonna use the excuse that he looked bad as a reason not to fight him. They gonna say it ain't no money in fight. Watch, mark my words. Just like, yeah, man. Just like Jermall. Hey, what's up, man? I just gotta keep it 100 about Jermall, man. I'm just more and more convinced. Yeah, well, I'm just more and more convinced about the Tony Harrison fight. I watched the fight over again. I still had Charlo winning that fight, man. He won the fight, man. Tony Harrison just, at the very best, if Tony Harrison would have let his hands go a little bit, he could have made it a more competitive fight because he hurt Charlo a couple of times. I know Charlo tried to play that role like he wasn't hurt, but he rocked him a couple of times. And that jab was bothering the fuck out of Charlo. The thing is with Harrison, he didn't follow up after the jab. There was opportunities to come with it, like, come with a double jab and then set up a straight right or a lead right and then attack the body. Tony Harrison just wasn't busy enough. Tony Harrison just wasn't busy enough. But his chin held up though. But I keep telling you guys, man, y'all just refuse to believe me. I keep telling you, man, he not gonna blow through Jared Hurd like everybody think he is. After what I saw today, I'm even more convinced that Jared Hurd and Charlo is a 50-50 fight, and I'm starting to lean more towards 55-45 for Jared Hurd. I seen enough to show me that Jared Hurd can knock Charlo out. One thing about Jared Hurd, he ain't the best defensive fighter in the world, but it seemed like when you hit Jared Hurd, he just get going. Everybody knows Jared Hurd don't get going till like the middle of the third round. And I just seen shit that just show me that it's going to be a competitive fight. So I'm just telling y'all that right now. I know it's some diehard Charlo fans out there, but after what I seen tonight, man, I know for a fact that Jared Hurd can make it a competitive fight. Yeah, Charlo was the aggressor, and he was missing badly, but that don't matter. He was more active. He won off his aggression. It's no doubt that he won the fight. I mean, if you want to call it a robbery, you go right ahead. I just don't see how they could have had Harrison winning that fight. Now, everybody gonna jump on Al Heyman like Al Heyman put the screws to Charlo or something like that, but it was more the referees. Harold Letterman's daughter can't score a fight worth shit. She just as blind as her fucking daddy. So I don't know how anybody had one dude had the fight Um, one dude had Tony Harrison. If I'm not mistaken, one dude had Tony Harrison winning like 11 rounds. I mean, how you get that score? There's just always some weird shit, man, with boxing. But I don't see Anthony Joshua don't have me fooled. You heard what he told the crowd. He said, "Well, if this fight with Dillian White get made, I don't want to hear nothing." He already letting you know that he gonna make the fight with Dillian White. No, man, ain't nobody paying attention to Dominique Brazil. Dominique Brazil's ass gonna get slept. But I mean, if he believed that he can beat Wilder, then go ahead. I feel like Wilder should like make that fight. It's looking like him and Tyson Fury gonna do it over again. And I hope they wait and see what happens with AJ so they can make their fight on the same exact date as AJ. And I'm telling you right now, that'll really burn Eddie Hearn's soul. Yeah, absolutely. They starting to see through Matchroom's bullshit. They starting to see the lies with Eddie Hearn. First of all, bro, don't never trust a motherfucker that wear a blazer and a turtleneck. You know what I'm saying? Like Eddie Hearn had the slimy white dude turtleneck on. So I mean, what does that tell you? So you can't trust the fucking Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is a snake oil salesman. I mean, he a used car salesman. That's what he do to you. Yeah, I mean Eddie Kane Hearn. Like I said, man, y'all know y'all can't trust no white man that wear no sports coat and a damn turtleneck. I mean, for real. I mean, Eddie Hearn is a straight up slime ball and a compulsive liar, man. Him and AJ, you know, he was like, he was like, oh, Wilder is the target, man. You sure Wilder the target? How come Wilder wasn't the target in September, man? When you chose to fucking fight, when you chose to fight Povetkin, where was that shit that he was the target back then? Hey, what is a body snatcher? What's cracking, man? So where was all that shit at then, man? That he the target. Now all of a sudden that ain't nobody paying attention to his ass. Now all of a sudden he talking this big boy shit. He talking like he want to come out and play, and we all know he really don't. Yeah, he just talking. Yeah, talking that big boy shit. Man, I've seen a lot of things wrong with uh Jermall. His body frame didn't look like it usually look. He might have been drained, but nevertheless, at times he didn't look good in that fight. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't be surprised if um, Jermall fight maybe once or twice more, and he move up to 160. Yeah, man, I'm leaning towards Hurd, man. I'm really leaning towards Hurd. It's looking more and more like Hurd is gonna win this fight, man. Hurd make you quit. I mean, Hurd just one of them dudes. He could just land something. He just, and I'm gonna tell you something. Tony Harrison to me was a little shell shocked from that Jared Hurd fight, and I'm just being completely honest with you because he had times to just let his hands go, and he just, you know. But at the end of the day, Tony Harrison, he need to look at the tape and look at it again and be like, man, I could have really won this fight. I could have really outboxed this dude if I would have let my hands go. And he said he'll give him a rematch. I think Jermall could get like 2 or 3 fights at 160 before he moves to 168. I don't think he's going to finish his career. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Jermall finished his career at 175. I really believe he can fight at 175. I believe he probably will finish his career at 175 before it's all said and done. I mean, he has the body frame to fight at 175. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, and not to mention he 5'11", 6 feet, so he'll be able to hang. Just and so, I mean, I think he'll be fine moving up 2 more weight classes. But he didn't have a good showing today because people gonna be saying, "Hey, man, you fought a dude with a week notice, and you struggled against the dude at times." But like I said, sometimes these dudes be better than what we think they are. And the dude made a good showing of himself, but at the end of the day, Jermall was clearly the better fighter. He just was. It's just it's just without a shadow of a doubt that Jermall was the better fighter. And who knows if his brother would have won the fight, how he would have performed. I do think his performance was due to what happened to his brother. And like I said before, I'm not making no excuse for him by any stretch of the imagination, but at the same time, he had a legitimate gripe. But we'll see what Tony Harrison does the next time around. He said, you know, it does take a fight like sometimes when you have an opportunity like that, it can bring back your confidence. But if I was Tony Harrison, I would look at the tape and I could see how I could correct some of the things that I didn't do in the first fight. Which Tony Harrison's jab was on point. His jab bothered Charlo all night, and he hurt Charlo at least 2 or 3 times. You know, and yeah, Eddie Hearn is like the David Stern of boxing, man. He think all these black fighters is like his personal property, man. He think he own these niggas and shit. Eddie Hearn got that type of mentality and shit. He really do. That's without a shadow of a doubt. He really got that type of mentality towards these fighters and shit. Who knows? Maybe he'll bring his ass. Maybe he'll bring his ass to Pacquiao Broner, because like I said, I'm gonna be asking a lot of questions. I'm gonna be doing a lot of moving and shaking next month for Pacquiao Broner, which, by the way, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, based off the bomb that Adrian Broner dropped when he said that neither him or Pacquiao been drug tested. Well, this should be self-explanatory what's gonna probably happen. Y'all already know that y'all smart enough to know what's gonna happen. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just be completely honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Manny Pacquiao stopped Adrian Broner, not because, you know, he's so much better. It's just because he gonna be on that shit. I'm keeping it 100. I think Manny Pacquiao is back on that shit. And I think he got something going on with USADA where he's getting the heads up when they coming. So if Manny Pacquiao looked like Manny Pacquiao from 2008, the dude that threw 900 punches, there you go. Hey man, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that, man. Don't bring that shit here. Okay? Don't bring this y'all ain't never box. Actually, I do box. So I do box. Don't be no emotional Charlo fan. First of all, has Jermall or anybody like Jared Hurd, the caliber of Jared Hurd? Absolutely not. Okay. Both of the Charlo brothers struggled against Trout. Paul Williams ever did. Okay. So come on, man. Don't bring it. Oh, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. The like the X Files, the truth is out there, man. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if Jared Hurd knocks Charlo out. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and I stand by what I say. When and if Charlo fights Jared Hurd, he got at best 5 rounds to get him out of there. If he don't do nothing within 5 rounds, Jared Hurd is going to punish him. He's gonna start picking him apart. He gonna overwhelm him with his strength and his power, and he's gonna stop Charlo. So I'm just telling y'all that right now. He got 5 rounds. I'm telling you right now. Charlo got 5 rounds to make something happen with Hurd. If he don't, man, I'm look. I'm going to the fight. I'm gonna be covering the fight. If Manny Pacquiao throw like 900 punches, and he had his superhuman strength like he had against Miguel Cotto, he back on that shit. Keep in mind that dude Justin Fortune have ties to performance enhancing drugs and giving his clients performance enhancing drugs. His strength and conditioning coach. So that's all I'm gonna say. Shit, it don't matter if Hurd got terrible defense. Shit, if he taking punches and then he giving out punches, shit, it don't matter if he knocking motherfuckers' asses out. It don't matter how bad his defense is. His offense make up for his defense because he got some stupid offense. I don't think Manny Pacquiao got robbed against Horn. I thought Horn beat him. I thought Horn beat him. I really do. I don't think that fight was a robbery. Manny Pacquiao basically fought like how Tony Harrison fought. Manny Pacquiao had one good round, and I think that was the knife. Yeah, Jared Hurd is tough as nails. I don't think Manny Pacquiao got robbed against Jeff Horn. I don't think. No. Yeah, Hearn. I mean, Horn. He bullied Manny Pacquiao. He pushed him around, and he just roughed him up. He out physical Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao has always had trouble with physical fighters. What's the closest? Wait, you gotta um exactly explain that to me what you mean. So but real talk, Manny gonna be back on that shit again. Keep in mind, you guys, that Manny Pacquiao missed 3 drug tests for the Lucas Matisse fight. Yeah, Broner is tailor made for Pacquiao because he goes periods without throwing fights. Was he ever off? I think he was off for certain fights. I mean, he was on something for that. He was on something for that Miguel Cotto fight and that Cloudy fight and the Margarito fight. He was definitely on something for those fights because he threw like 1,000 punches. And the funny part about the Joshua Cloudy fight, he wasn't even hardly landing no punches, and Joshua Cloudy still was hurting his ass. We all want Adrian Broner to pull it off, but we know Adrian. Look, I'm not putting my hopes in Adrian Broner because I already know that he gonna let us down. Do I think Manny Pacquiao was on PEDs in his prime? Hell, fucking yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, come on, man. It wasn't just look, man, there was a lot of people that accused him of using being on performance enhancing drugs. Like I said, when he fought Cotto, this man had muscles on top of muscles and shit. And then he was drinking them super shakes and shit. Hell yeah, I think that dude was on something. Manny Pacquiao, should he win, he gonna have that rematch with Floyd Mayweather. I know that no, I know that Cloudy admitted that. Yeah, 7 Mile. Cloudy admitted that that fight was fixed. That's why I don't trust Cloudy, and that's why I don't fuck with him because he basically admitted that he took a dive in that fight, man, and that's why. And I'm gonna tell you something. Cloudy lost a lot of his fan base because he admitted that he took a dive against Pacquiao, and that was shameful. So I don't know what the fuck happened. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck happened with them judges in that Charlo fight. But Julie Letterman, like I said, she terrible, man. They need to keep her ass from judging any championship bouts. Yeah, he threw close to 1,000 punches. He threw some absurd amount of punches. And then if you look at Manny Pacquiao when he was at a lower weight classes, he was throwing in between like 600 to 700 punches. But then all of a sudden, his shit, as he got older, he throwing 1,000 punches. I want you to understand that 1,000 punches. This fool is throwing 100 punches per round. Because that was because of that testosterone making his energy levels go up and giving him adrenaline to where he can stay active as shit. It was like that movie Crank. Manny Pacquiao gonna get his ass beat by Floyd again in the rematch. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, so from what they saying, if Manny Pacquiao get past Adrian Broner, then they talking about they might run Floyd Manny Pacquiao to either April or May. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, they saying they may do Floyd Manny too, like either the end of April or they may do it sometime in May. You know, since Canelo got the T-Mobile Arena book for May, they got it on hold. I think for May the 3rd or something like that. So it would be funny if Floyd just said fuck it and say, "Hey, we gonna fight on the same day." Yeah, I mean to be honest with you, man, I think they should get this shit over with and just step aside, man, and let these young bucks like fight it out to figure out who gonna be the number one pound for pound fighter on the planet. Because like I said, it ain't fucking Lomachenko. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I only want to see Floyd do this one more time and just get ghost. I mean, it's gonna be another big paycheck check for you. But at the end of the day, man, it's time to let these other dudes have their time, man. You can't keep holding boxing hostage. You had a great run. You did some good things. You made more money than imaginable, but gotta let these other dudes get their foot in the door. Nah, they ain't allowing no kicks. You know damn well Floyd ain't gonna let nobody kick him. Fuck nah. Nah, it's a from what I heard, it's a 3-round exhibition match. It's sort of like the actual Ivan Drago versus but that's why the negotiations fell apart in the first time because dude wanted to like be allowed kicking off. You already know that's gonna happen. The thing is with Pacquiao, you gotta be either physical or you gotta be willing to wait. What was that about Eminem? Oh man, I don't want to have no more discussion about Eminem. I already just said what I had to say about him. But I did enjoy the backlash that I got. Um, nah, fuck nah, nah, Eminem ain't. Nah, Eminem ain't even in my top. I don't know. Eminem ain't in my top 20. Adrian Broner, like I said, he gonna have to at times let his hands go, man. He gonna have to be willing to get hit to hit Manny Pacquiao. Man, nobody don't bump no, like I keep saying, man, nobody don't bump no motherfucking Eminem. Shit, I just got through talking to some Detroit niggas that say they don't bump no Eminem. So the only people that listen to Eminem is like, nerdy ass black niggas, that fuck with white bitches and oh, uh cornball ass, dudes that's finna shoot up schools and shit. Oh, okay, cool. AB 7 Mile don't even know how he don't even know how to use the shit correctly anyway. I'm gonna be honest with you. If Pacquiao stopped Adrian Broner, that's just more proof that he was on that shit. Adrian Broner ain't never been stopped, man. So how all of a sudden motherfucking excuse me, motherfucking Manny Pacquiao, a 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao gonna stop Adrian Broner? Y'all gotta do the math, man. Y'all gotta look at the overall picture. This motherfucker at 40 years old gonna come out of nowhere and start throwing fucking 800 punches, and he gonna do this massive damage. You know what I'm saying to Adrian Broner, y'all. If he like really busts Adrian Broner up, then we already know he back to, he getting his Orange Juice Jones on. You know, the fun part about that, Adrian Broner, he could lure Manny Pacquiao into that. Manny Pacquiao got knocked out because he still was trying to be aggressive as shit. You know, he felt like he was behind, on points or he was losing that round and he called himself trying to rally and he got his ass caught. I'm looking at all the scenarios on how Adrian Broner, how you have a vision of what you think Adrian Broner could do to win the fight, but you already know he not going to do it. I think if Adrian Broner get dropped, I think Adrian Broner gonna just be in survival mode. He just gonna be clinching Manny Pacquiao to keep him if he. But that's the smart thing to do. If he do get rocked, clinch Manny Pacquiao at least till you like walk it off or whatever the case may be. For real. I mean, I just think it may turn into. I'm just looking at all different scenarios based off Adrian Broner style and then based off Manny Pacquiao style. I just don't see no way he could pull this off, man. I just don't. I'm serious. I just don't see any way, shape, or form Adrian Broner could pull this off, man, unless he willing to go to war. And you got to ask yourself, is Adrian Broner willing to go to war, man? Is he willing to leave it all in the ring? Is he willing to dig deep to win this fight? And this is his opportunity to see what his medal is, man, and see what he made out of, man. Is, is he real or is he fake? But we about to find out in approximately 3 weeks from now. We about to find, well, not 3 weeks. We about to find out in like a month, since it's like the 23rd and shit. So we about to find out some change. Hopefully, I can catch Adrian Broner by himself and see what his temperature is and shit going into this fight. Do he believe he can win this fight, or he just going there to get a motherfucking paycheck? Well, Justin, I told you, man, I want more than than every Adrian Broner to pull this off, man. But Justin, I'm just afraid he ain't gonna do the, like that old school saying, the bare necessities to win this fight. He gonna have to take some risks at times. Justin, he gonna have to be willing to get hit to hit Manny Pacquiao. That's what you got to do with Manny Pacquiao, unless you have superior footwork, and he don't have the footwork. Yeah, the problem is, Justin, he got cement feet. He ain't light on his feet like Floyd is and shit, man. He try to ease in, but he has heavy feet, man. He don't move around. He's not light to where he can move around like Floyd. And then he don't do the shoulder roll right. Like I said, he gonna have to be willing to let his hands go, man. He throws some good combinations when he decide to like throw punches. I do think he could land something that could hurt Pacquiao, but is he willing to do it? That's gonna be the big question. That's what we about to find out in like, less than a month. Shit. To be honest with you, yeah, and see, that's another thing. Pacquiao gonna be looking for that. He don't know how to disguise his punches like Floyd did. I just think at times for Broner to have any chance of winning this fight, y'all, when he got to confuse Pacquiao at times. When Pacquiao think he's gonna be on defense, he need to go on offense. You know, throw a bunch of combos and tie him up. Throw about 3 or 4 or 5 combos at a time. Throw like a quick four piece combo, and then you know what I'm saying. Clinch Manny Pacquiao, then reset, jump back in, and then try to do the same thing, and then try to get Manny Pacquiao to lounge towards you, to where possibly you could throw an overhand right and catch Manny again. But the problem is Adrian Broner don't throw overhand rights. He got a good check left hook, and he throws good combination punches, and then he's inconsistent with his jab. Because one thing about Manny Pacquiao, you could beat him with a jab in a counter check left hook. That's what Floyd was doing. Floyd was just turning Manny all night long. No, Manny is 40, Justin. He just had his birthday like I think on the 19th. Manny Pacquiao is officially 40 years old. 40. He a man. He 40. Nah, it ain't no he pushing 40. He is 40. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all gonna have to keep y'all eyes closed, man, when y'all watch this fight, man. Y'all gotta pay attention to close detail. I'm telling y'all, if this motherfucker, like for the first 5 rounds, they saying that he averaging 80 to 90, 90 to possibly 100 punches thrown per round, then yeah, Broner is 29. He 29. He still got some stuff left in the tank.